Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Number two, we're on the disabled veteran, the disabled black. I am the Seattle Black veteran. It is a blessing always to have you here with me and hanging out. We were talking earlier. I decided to do a little one later. I know some people, we are all of us on different time zone. And thank you to the beautiful Kitty. Appreciate you always for coming in, Patty, and all of you, Wally, all you guys. So very beautiful to have you here. Okay, so hey, you know what I wanted to do was I wanted to give some ladies some shout outs here. We're going to talk a little bit about the ladies and what once you start, yeah, this is for spouses, period. But hold on, I got to give a shouts out to the first female admiral of what is it, the Coast Guards. Yeah, let's see if we can get her over here real quick here. Um, let's see if you can see. Let's give her some salutes here. Um, this is the first. Someone was talking about Coast Guards earlier today, so let's give it up to her, and congratulations, the first admiral to become the first woman to lead the U.S. military branch. Coast Guards, you go, girl. Her name is Linda Fagan. All right. First Coast Guard smiles as she is introduced during the nomination hearing for the command of the U.S. Coast Guard's Department of Homeland Security Thursday, April the 28th, 2020. So this happened a minute ago, guys and girls. So we'll give her propers and give her shout out. And once again, congratulations. One for you ladies there too, as well. Yeah. And talking about that with spouses too, spouses, get up on here and learn about your benefits that you get as a spouse. It's not, like the reason why I say this is because um, I know there's some ladies who probably just maybe recently got married to a military person or just been married just a little over a month or so. Um, you're able to get help with going to school, going to school and getting you a degree. You get help with that with from uh, the branch, the Navy that your husband is serving or your wife is serving in. I just always forget all these pages. I'm loose and everything, but yeah, you can get a lot of help with that. So, um, um, please do that. Husbands or wives, and I'm pretty sure, if you got your husbands or wives groups, spouses groups, should I say, that are in your area, I'm pretty sure you do, 'cause, especially if people are brand new to the military. Um, be careful about that one too. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe it's just me, my major depression stuff. I stay away from a lot of people. I love you guys. But yeah, check into that. And I ran into a person, and I need you guys' feedback too when you got out. How was it for your transition? When you got out of the military and you went into civilian world, how was it for your transition? I would love to hear what you have to say about that. Um, because I just talked to another person, and then this person was an officer, well educated. Um, but as we were talking, I believe it was because how civilians function a whole different way than the military. The military is kind of you better have the answer, you know, to the question or to the problem. And there's no escaping from that. It's going to affect your rank and everything else, and how people look at you. It's how you handle the stress and how you deal with the problem. Pardon me. I'm getting my gummy bear on, so Ruth may be eating for you. I promise that's the last one. But yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, spouses, um, even have that conversation. I'm pretty sure your husband will or your wife will about having money where it's going to be going to help the kids out, the dependents. So, and I want you guys to talk to me of how it's going in your area dealing with your VA. How easy is it? How many wrinkles have you had come into the whole fray of things? I would like to hear what you have to say on that because, you know, with me, I always say, well, to the most part, I would say pretty much all the parts. As much as my doctors, when it comes to them, they have been great. Um, all of my doctors at the Seattle Veterans VA Hospital. Now, I've ran into another person who lives in my same county. He lives on the north end. I'm on the south end. He may be out of King County, but he's north, if north of King County, if not north of, you know, he's north of King County. Let's put it that way. He doesn't have a good time with the VA. He expressed to me a lot of things that he didn't like about how the VA was handling and how they were functioning with him and everything. So I would like to hear a lot from you, from my people who come and rock with me. How do you feel? How do you feel that things are going for you at your VA? You know, and what do you feel maybe it's not right? You know, and maybe you feel what's really going good for you, and how you can recommend somebody to go there or not. You know, so I would love to hear from anyone. And when I say anyone, I say from E1 all the way to Captain, Colonel, whatever. Just shoot your experience out there. And like I say, if I know the answer, I will do my best to answer it. If I don't, I'm gonna tell you I do not. Like I say, um, I'm not an attorney. I do not work for an attorney. I have no affiliation with an attorney, no affiliation with the VA. I am a lifetime member with the DAV, though. I just in my one of my first meetings there, so that says where I am with that. Okay, beautiful people over at Chapter Two in Shoreline. Thank you. You guys rock. I appreciate you. Look for going hanging out. We're gonna get some training with these guys here, so we can give you some more precise answers to get you to representatives that you need that will give you the answers that you're looking for. All right. So I've always learned this. If you don't like the system, then work to do something better about the system. But if you got to do either one, but you can't complain. You don't like it, you're not going to do nothing better to make it work better. Then you just don't think you can complain, but it doesn't make sense. But anyway, I digress. So this is what we're gonna be doing is moving forward, and that's why I say I want to hear each and every one of you guys is issues. And I will actually, if anybody's here, I'll pop up because I was up here earlier today for about an hour. Pardon me, if you would, please. And I stop doing that. That's rude. Oh no. Okay, I am in the wrong spot here, and I apologize for that. Hold on. All right, right on. I am the only one up here. Well, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go start getting some more little pinpoint answers or whatever to your questions, and try to help you resolve them. Because I want to see everybody get better, honestly. So um, today was a good day, a very good day, and I learned a lot today. And oh, once again, I say I'm gonna do this till the end of the month. Sending my flowers out to Samuel, Kevin Samuels. Rest in paradise, my friend. Your impact will forever be made down here on this planet while you look down upon us. And also the lead attorney, much love. Um, to my other veteran, Uncle Stu, old man on the block. Check him out. Check out all these guys. And uh, oh man, Vanessa Kitty, how you doing? Beautiful. She's in the house again. Is my girl right here. So I'm just giving shouts out to a few people, and thanks for showing up, Kitty. Appreciate you. But yeah, so Kitty, let me ask you, over in your area where you live, how is the VA hospital over there? I mean, are they cool? I'm serious because over here I have a decent time with my VA hospital, and I said it was gonna be my last gummy bear, and I didn't. I apologize. I'm putting them down. Hands free. Mm. Hey, hello. Sifting through the soil, shifting some soil. It's so good to have you on here. Welcome back. Right on, right on. Welcome, and salute to you. So right now, this is kind of like I'm trying to gather information, as a content creator to come out and just think about stuff that's out there, I could do that. But my problem is if I'm not feeling it, it's like I don't want to just give you something that I'm not feeling real about. And so it's like I was just talking about over here. I say my VA hospital, I enjoy well, I'm not saying I'm satisfied with how my VA up here treats me. I met another person who goes to the same hospital. He doesn't like how they're treating him. So I was curious about that, when people go to the hospital, um, how do they feel about it? I mean, one of those reasons, okay, dang, West Connecticut, right on. Okay, yeah, and that's why this is like over here too. The main one for us is in Seattle, and I don't understand why because we have more veterans down in Tacoma, and which is in Pierce County, so it's about a county away. But I don't get it either over there. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted, because let me see, there are some of New England that are not as pleasant. Yeah, I hear that too. And I think it's mostly attitude of the people that are working there. Um, I think for some reason over in this area here in Seattle, I think the cost of living too, it's way up too as well. So you're going to get some people who have some political push behind them if they get. I think it's just my perception than what they do down south of here. But it's just this is my thing on that. Um, but yeah, so and also I want us to start. I want if we have people out here who are spouses to a person in the military to come on and express, wow, 69, 54, 62 miles south of you, to come on and express. I want you to be abreast of how you can take advantage of the discounts and even college degrees are that you can receive while being the spouse married to person in the military. 62 miles south, geez Louise. Now that's what we talking about. When you get that far, guys and girls, make sure you go in and apply for your per diem to pay you for your travel. I met a gentleman who was from Eastern Washington, out in Spokane area. And he, the only people who can offer him the procedure he needed was in Washington, Seattle. So they have to pay for a plane ticket to fly him out here to Seattle and then fly him back. So you guys definitely check on that. And what is the miles per diem? I forget what it is over here. Pardon me. But definitely look into that. And when you go there, there is a travel pay place at the VA hospital that you can go and check in and give them your information and your voucher. They used to pay you on the spot, but what I think now they mail it to you. So um, because there was cats, I know when I was in California, the line was long for people applying to get their travel per diem because that was the only hospital in the region, that in that area. But yeah, pardon me, guys and girls, I am so being rude. All right, Vanessa Kitty says your spouse has a window of time to use their spouse educational benefits. This is very true. Um, the children window is used. Come on, get up here. What is up with this? Oh, okay, my bad. All right. The children has a window to use them as well. Yes, they do. And it's an age thing too, especially when it comes to the children. The older they get, I think it's 25 or 26. I think if it's not 25, 26. Um, yeah, this is true. You got to use a portal. Yeah, so the kids, definitely the wives, the wives, you you better get in there and get it while you can. The kids, I think it's 20, 21 or 26 that they have until all their time of any benefits as far as educational will be depleted. They will not have the option to have that at all. So and as you say, the kids, like I said, the 20 and the wives, yeah, the wives get in there and look for your benefits. You have to. Yeah, and husbands too as well. I ain't gonna put you out because husbands are spouses as well. So, so we had to say to the spouses, sign up and get a premier access. Yeah, I have to use the online portal for travel pay. Oh, is that right? For travel pay, it's an online portal. Okay, now that I can understand that. Yeah, and that works way better. Yeah, yeah. Uh, get the platinum access the VA account. Yes, yes. Good Lord, this neuropathy is starting to kick in a little bit. I apologize, but yes, look at those things, ladies and gentlemen. When we say spouses, definitely, and don't wait. Like a lady asked me, she has some children that are pretty mature in their 30s or something, 30 somethings, and she asked me would they get anything. I said, well, as educational, no. Um, and it depends on what his DD-214 looked like and if he had them as a beneficiary, and any other types of things. So that wasn't the case. So the Platinum Access will allow you to change to change your direct deposit information, etc. Other medical, other meds, and speak by email security with your care team. Yes, this is true. I like what and Vanessa, you're on top of this so much, Kitty. I appreciate you. And that's right. You can go to va.gov too and go to My Healthy Vet or Your Healthy Vet, and there's a beautiful secure. I asked my doctor about this 2 or 3 years ago. Well, Friday. Um, how would that? And he said, yeah, it's the best way to get hold of them through the portal on their emailing your team. That's right, and your meds as well. Your meds to get your appointments if you want to get your appointments. Know when your appointments are. Look at your medications. You can even read side effects on them. Pretty much a lot. And if you want to look at your medical history on there too, they have it in a PDF file. And I forget the other file that they have it in, but you can also look it up through there too and download your medical history if you would like. It depends too, because I went on one time. I tried to go really far back, and you have to understand. Back when I was in the military, they had microfiche. So the little small. They put it under the magnifying glass and overhead. That was the start. But here we are, a long way from there. So, but yeah, go to that VA.gov and go into there. Let's see, Kitty says, I just filed my latest appointment for travel to travel through the BTSS travel payment portal. Okay, cool. So you guys are getting this right. If you got to travel, and uh, I forget how many miles it is over here, but I know once I move now, I'm in the process of contemplating on seriously moving, and I will be farther away. So I know I'll be definitely faced with that question right here. So, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you get those questions or you know the answers, get up on here and give us your info, and let's all work together as a team. I'm surprised because one person says, "Dan, you pretty knowledgeable." I said, "Well, I just went through. I haven't read no books on a lot of this. I've read a lot of this. Please believe me." I think that's probably what puts me in the little stratosphere because I don't mind reading manuals. Um, and so when I get all this paperwork that comes at me, it is abundant though, and it can be overwhelming. But that's why you get a representative to help you travel through this. I would say, if you ever get into that, or even if you're ever contemplating on uh, moving forward with a claim, my suggestion, and only mine, is that you get a hold of a local organization like the VFW or the DAV, um, and talk with people who are knowledgeable into that, pretty much very knowledgeable in that area. And it's like, like I say, everybody's travel is not the same, so you're going to experience something different from another person's experience. And even like talking with my girl Kitty, uh, Vanessa Kitty, um, very knowledgeable, and you see the era that she went through in the 80s. And then she's in the 90s. I was going through the 80s and dealing with through the 90s. And if you notice, like I said before, is that a lot of these things are pretty much the same dynamics, but you have to approach them in a different way in order to get your your statement across. But don't ever give up on that. Let me see here. For your VA account, you can set up your IDM account. Yep, this is right. The IDM. What's the IDM login? Account to verify your identification for direct deposit changes and travel pay, etc. This is very true. Let me see. Yesterday, I couldn't get it up. Well, this sounds pretty positive. I could not get the website to come up yesterday. I don't know why not. Let me see if I can get this going today and see if it comes up here. So you guys know where to go. Are you kidding me with this here? VA.org. Come on. All right, let's go. Try it again. These guys are funny. Did they change the forefront to this? No, no, no. Get back here. Okay, so actually it's va.org, and you're in there. Let me just pull up my other screen here. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, you think I'd be more prepared, but I do apologize. Cancel, cancel, cancel. We don't want that. And we are going to get out of that Google Chrome. And but yeah, go to the login. Fancy Kitty was saying it right, 100% right. And let's see here. Here we go. All right, let's move you over here, kiddo. And once you log into that, you can get so much information from just this website. So let me see here. Okay, right. Now, Kitty, I'm bringing up the right side here. Let me pull this guy up here because I want you guys to go in. It would let me log in yesterday, but I understand. I didn't want to really actually log in, but so everybody, what's going on with what? When they're looking over here at the come on, get over here. When they're looking at trying to log in, so you got your login up here, you sign in. Let's see here. On this one here, you can go into this one here. That's what Kitty was talking about over here, I believe, is the top one here. DME, the ID me. Okay, and you can get into that site through this here. So remember, we started out at va.gov to get to this here. For this one here, I usually log on to this one, the DS login a lot to get your medical records and information that you want to get from there. You can just log in My Healthy Vet, but I log in here. Once you log into here, let me see if it's going to show up because it kind of redirects you to another page. And then another page will pop up. As you can see, it's kind of generating here, fair claim use over here. So let me know. And then you can log in here. In here, once you log in, you get your password. And if you need an account, you can set it up down here through the bottom on the bottom left here. And then you can activate your account, but through here. And it used to be e-benefits, or I think it was e-benefits. It used to be used to house a lot of the information that they moved over to this page here. So don't forget to get in there and check that out and see what information you can get on all that. I pull up my my VA appointments all the time through there because the VA is good at this, and they do text you, send you a letter sometime, and then they will put it into your medical records here. You can always go in through there and get it. Wally's in the house there. Hey, Wally, welcome back, my brother. Thanks for just hanging out with a brother. Appreciate you, sir. You always out here helping out, and I appreciate you, brother. Real good. So you guys, yeah, so you can get into that account and go ahead and get a lot of information. And please believe me, that's one of the places too. If you really want to go in and go in and dig into the CFR, chapter 38, and start kind of digesting some of that. I always urge you though, um, unless you're looking directly for the answer that you know what you're looking for. If you get in chapter 38, unless you're really a scholar like that, it's going to take you for a dive. And it's a lot of work, but that's why we come together as a collective. And we say we all have experienced what we have experienced. So we want to put that out, let people know what's going on. And so, pardon me. Let's see. Oh, you did that for your vacation too? Wow, good out of here, girl. Diamond is what I set up for my account to count my direct deposit and info about my in December. Oh, okay, cool. Really? Yeah. Now, see, that's what's cool about that too. And guys and girls, please be cognizant of this too. If you haven't already did a change of a direct deposit from one place to another, I would suggest if you do that, do it like after you get paid. Like if you get paid on the 15th, do it on that date. Don't wait until the 20th. It might still be in your account, but it might be jumping over to another account if you're expecting it, but you would know it though. And I would say this, and I'm not getting paid by these guys either. I got a Charles Schwab. If you're going to travel overseas, if you think about traveling overseas, and I'm not getting paid by these guys, and just my opinion on this, a Charles Schwab account, because you get a free ATM charge anywhere you go in the world. All right. So if you are going to travel or whatever, and you need to use an ATM, because I heard in some countries it is ridiculous on prices of the ATM that they charge you just to use the ATM. I heard Vietnam was one of those places, and I think even Vietnam, yeah, Vietnam was one of the places I heard. I don't know how Mexico is on that, but yeah, if you're gonna travel, do that. And also, if you're gonna travel, before you travel, well, since we're on the subject, get with your VA and let them know that you are going to be traveling and to whatever country you're going to be going. They may suggest some shots you might want to take in order for you not to be in trouble with any kind of diseases or whatever. Because in Mexico, they don't suggest you drink the water. The water is mostly purified and bottled to you if you're living in Mexico. So I think they're saying maybe in Vietnam too. So and then you need, certain shots to protect you from whatever. But you get those shots free, and that's how that is cool too. And another thing I find out too, if you're gonna travel and you're on your medications and you plan on being out of the country for like what, a month or so, you can still get your pills, but they only gonna send them to your, like, say you send them to a friend, and then your friend has to repackage them and send them to you. All right. They won't send them to the other country. But when you travel around the country, you can use a VA hospital in the region. This is so true. I always take advantage of that too. And even though you travel and you're VA, hey, James Tony's in his house. Welcome, brother. I appreciate you. I thought he does stop chewing these goddamn gummy bears, but um, all countries charge, what's the all countries charge foreign transfer ATM. Yeah. Hmm. Exactly. Um, and some a lot. Some a lot. Yeah, recommended immunizations. Kitty says, check your U.S. Department for recommended immunizations for overseas travel. Exactly, guys, and goes definitely that, because and they're free to you. And I would suggest to get them because you don't want to be holed up in some other country, especially like when it happened recently when the COVID was going down. After a while, countries stopped allowing people from other countries to travel. So, having your immunization shots and that proof of records that you have, that will probably help you move a little bit freer than most. So, always think about that, guys and girls, when you're traveling. And like I said, when you're doing medications, um, as long as the seals are not broken on them or anything like that, I believe you can resend those, and because they're medications. And when I travel too, I actually keep a photo, a copy of my medications that I have on my person, in case, because I have a pill box, and if they're not in a pill box, they prefer you not to have them open. Period. If you have, they don't want you to have open medication bottles there. Causes too much of a headache. You can get travel from the vacation home on the VA clinics and the vacation as well. I use it for Golf Breeze, Florida, to the hospitals in Mississippi. All right, right on. Education, education. Thank you so much. But yeah, when you guys travel, and especially now, I don't know if the flights are going back up, but I think since the cost of gas is going up so much, the prices of traveling are probably much hitting up on the air flights. But um, I say though, but have their paperwork in order, just showing that you are approved of these medications. And if you have any pill bottles with you, try to bring the ones that are not broken sealed. Um, I don't know if there's gonna be an issue coming back. It shouldn't be, as long as you have the paperwork proving that you know that these are my medications. This is what I take. Blah blah blah. The whole, and make sure that you check with your travel people and make sure you get the more proper information what's going on in your region, so you can have that information that you are currently looking for. But this is the breadcrumbs to lead you to the door, so you know where you need to go, and that's going to your home security department, your homeland security department, or contacting them by just logging in and see what's required for you as paperwork. Get your shots, because shots free. Get them, get them, get them, and get traveling, see the world. A lot of things are changing, so we got to get out there and do things. Okay, but okay, so nobody, let me see. We got 5 beautiful people hanging out with me here, and I am going to, if anybody wants to come up and talk it up, because I made this like today was just going to be a relaxing day. I just came back from a meeting, and I was so blessed. And I got to give another shout out to uh, the DAV Chapter 2 up in Shoreline. Beautiful people I met, and I'm very enthusiastic to hang out with those guys and get busy with them here. So here's the link. If anybody wants to come up, I'll get you over there. Let's see. We don't want that one. We want this one. And file the travel pay for this facility and use your travel pay portal at the VA. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I'm still messing. I'm old enough. I'm an AARP guy now. Well, that's what the beard is. And so I go make sure you check out those guys too. I'm not getting paid for none of that crap. Okay, so I'm just saying. Like I said, I just want to get you guys pointed in a direction that's going to get you where you want to go and where you want to be. And if you are under my age of 58, start planning, start looking at you want to be done with all this crap by 55. You just want to be doing what you have to be doing, which is a routine of taking care of yourself. You don't want to be keeping bucking and fighting with paperwork. Start looking after yourself and taking care of yourself and ask those questions. You come over here, let's rap about it. Ask those questions and we'll get them up. And we'll try to see what we can do with it. I got asked a question on my last stream, and I didn't know the answer. So I'll be honest with you. I don't know everything. I only know what I've been going through, what I've seen, and what I'm currently going through as of to this day. And so this is another point I want to bring up too. Just because you are at 100% does not mean the fight is over. The fight is not over. You still have to take care of your health, because if you have damage, my last stream, I want to say Yisman. I want to say I forget. And I apologize if I just slaughtered your name. Shoulder injury. My personally self believe is the older you get, your bones do not heal as fast and like they used to. They do not. So with that in hand, if he's got a shoulder injury due to his service-connected injury, but that shoulder, he's going to have to keep track of that, because as you get older with bones that break and everything, you'll start getting arthritis in that part of your body. And so you have to be cognizant of that. And sometimes, like with cold weather injuries, like for myself, I'm in a cold climate. I have to be very aware of that, because I do get a lot of pain from the cold, from the neuropathy. So be cognizant of what your injuries will lead to. I would even go as far as to say, ask your doctor, will this ever heal? Will this get worse? And if it can heal, how do we go about doing this? You know, so inquire. And especially they say, no, it's not going to heal, man. I mean, it's not going to never be what it used to be. Okay, so never being what it used to be. All right, cool. Then what do you mean? So is it gonna get worse? From neuropathy? Yes. As you get older, sir, yeah, it will get worse. I said, thank you so much. Oh, let me see. Mrs. Sanchez. Okay, she says, as you age, you can then have more issues to reopen your claim and give those items rating. Yes, this is so true. Very true. Kitty's 100%. So, as you age, when I have this neuropathy, um, what is it? The next one is arthritis. It's coming in. Uh, uh, and then what is it? Rheumatism, arthritis. I'm getting all the negative isms over here. And I'm not digging it. So, but the thing is, and this is what the VA will tell you, we are teaching you how to live with the pain. The pain will not go away, sir, but we have to teach you how to live with the pain. So whenever you go to a C&P exam and they talking that junk to you, you're like, what? Hey, neuropathy can begin and affect the body. Oh, yes, and organs too, exactly. Um, and this is another thing we talked about on the last stream. It can bring across ED, erectional dysfunction, right? So now here you got another issue with that. You got another issue. Yeah, I know it's not the one thing you want to discuss with anybody, but if you have it, you have it. And the thing is getting it taken care of. So yeah, and that's neuropathy and some other pains that you can have. Pills, some of the pills you take The side effects would be with those is also lead you into ED. And so, you have to be watchful of those things, guys and guys and girls. And so girls gonna be get on guys too hard because of all that. Jeez. Um, but yeah, it's take care of yourself. And I laugh because it's no joking matter, but it's real. And I rock with it because I've been through a lot of things. And in order for me to actually give you a real certified or um, how can I say something that I really am sincere about. I've known people, been through some of these things. We've rocked all over, and this getting to know each other and going through these things. I'm currently using neuropathic neuro Vanessa, you always jacking me up with these long words here. I can't read like that. I'm not a doctor and a cardiologist, eye doctor. Yeah, I got you. And an optometrist, a cardiologist, eye doctor. For some issues, I find I will file. I will file to reopen the claims to have those issues rated. Yeah, I'm currently seeing a neurologist and a neuro optometrist and a cardiologist, eye doctor. Wow, good Lord. Yeah, well, there you go. And see, boys and girls, when you especially if you're under 100%, you have to be watchful of side effects from what you're taking. And also, you're already dealing with the current injury, right? Now you got to deal with that, and the side effects are what's the effects that this current injury, service connected current injury, will infect my life. Also infect your life. One, if you file a claim, what's the maximum you can get for that claim? Know that. All right, because the next step is after you're maxed out of those two. Like I say, like for example, um, your my legs. Now you maxed out. What's going to be your next injury? And you have to look at that. And then I talked to a gentleman today, very wonderful person to talk to. Paris, shout out. He's taken some medications that led to neuropathy, and it was actually an understanding at the time he was taking them that what it probably would lead to, but he had to take the tit for tat, and but he's doing good for that for right now. All right, and so you guys, doctors study of optometry, nerves and brain connected to brain connection to the eyes. Now that is so interesting. And you talk about that, Kitty. I'm just learning a lot about the the so-called cataracts and how thick my corneas are. They're a little bit above the average thickness, where they think it's good. And I'm like, that's cool. And yeah, doing the eye pressure, but my eyes now, I use progressive lenses for these glasses here. Progressive lenses, guys and girls, they take some getting used to. So if you ever get some, be very cautious about rolling around. You have to find that spot. You're leaning your head down too much, it's not focused. If you're leaning it up too much, it's maybe there, but then you look, it can start getting a strain on your neck. So watch out for that. Oh yes, so you got the left eye. Me and you go hand in hand, Kitty. You got the left eye, and I got the right eye. My vision is distorted. Yep, yeah. So yeah, and you guys, especially one thing is I want you to understand too. When you got 100%, all your injuries you can take to the VA, all of them, medical. You riding your bike, you decide to fall off and you hurt yourself. Go to the VA. They'll take care of you. No copay if you're 100%. All right, 100% PTIU, no doubt. Right, 100%. Yeah, you go in there and you get it racked out and get yourself seen and get yourself taken care of. All right, so know these benefits, guys and girls, and this is why I say understanding this, and definitely go to whatever state that you're in and put in VA benefits, Washington State, and you check it out. I just saw VA rec doctor. Okay, last week, my private eye doctor wrote a new prescription. The VA has ordered the new glasses for me. Yeah. And it's actually at 100%. And I can tell you guys, if you can be like my gentleman, Yatesman, 60%, go in there, get your glasses, especially if you're diabetic. Go in there and get your glasses, diabetics, and go in there and talk to your doctor about you some diabetic shoes. They got insults for you. They give you some nice shoes. They have some good looking shoes, though. They're nothing like, most people think, well, they're walking around with these these grandpa shoes. No, but no, get in there and get yourself taken care of. A lot of benefits for you guys. So we want to point out for you. We want to get you there. And as I move forward, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to probably be talking to you more about claims. And I'm going to probably be talking to you more about claims, and I probably be more than likely be steering you in the way of the DAV. Because at this point now, I am not that diverse in claims, so I'm not going to go there with everybody. Okay, they granted me 100% PT and back in 94 and 92. Go ahead, Vanessa Kitty. So she's racking them up then, and geez. And I like that this year here they did a decent pay hike on the VAs, but maybe they did that because they saw that we were going to be messing around with almost a 6.5% interest rate this summer, which is a bunch of crap. But my husband got a new balanced diabetic shoe for from his local doctor. Right on. So I'm sure that the VA paid for that. I hope. But yeah, guys, get out there and and also you can ask for diabetic socks. Now, diabetic socks, they do not hug your legs as tight. They cut off the circulation. But the problem I found with those is that they do not last long. They wear pretty good. So I would say, if you get some diabetic socks, you might, if for me, it's like if you keep you like having your socks on your feet because it keeps your feet warm, get some diabetic socks from your VA as well. They are lightweight. Wear those guys at night. They will last longer. Don't wear them to me as an average sock you wear every day, even though you should. They wear out though. Social Security granted me SSDI in 94, retro from 92, right on 2 years back. That's what I'm hoping right now that my attorneys put in for about 2 years from ago. Well, I've been boxing with those guys for about 2 years, and I'm hoping I get it. That'd be so cool. Then I can get my home, move into my house. That'd be great. Okay, husband, GastroCare selected service, and I'm a Medicare retired. See, you guys are making it then. That's what I'm talking about. But now for me, I'm like, I'm single, so I mean, like, it would be cool to have that extra person and income. But right now, it's just like so much stuff is in the air for me now, and this I'm coming at you guys. And if you plan on doing a YouTube channel, you content creators, God bless you. It is a job, okay, and it lasts for a while. But the thing is, what gets me happy about it is I'm helping people, and I'm helping people who need the help. That's what I love about that. And then I get to meet beautiful people like Vanessa Kitty, even my man Wally. All you guys are Les's Journey. As I know it's on the East Coast, you guys are a little late over there. Your time is late, and this is a Sunday, and people need to be getting ready going to work tomorrow. So, but I appreciate all you guys. And so the thing is, I please everyone, bring me your questions. Let's see what we can answer about them, though. Look who's in the house. Salty Letters is up in here. What's up, boys? Where you been at, man? Look at you. So good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Salty Letters in the house, man. Give his brother props. Stop by his page. Drop him some love. Yeah. So what we want to do is make sure you get all the information, and its information is correct for you. Again, I got asked, is the VA in Washington State and Seattle, they are still requiring masks. Yes, they are. They want you masking up while you come in there. Let me see here. This kid one day I just got started. Oh yes, you did, girl. You're okay. Oh, sifting some soil. Welcome back, my beautiful. Good to have you as always. It's always. Yes. Good to have you up in here. Yeah. So each and every one of you, especially too now, if you are people who are dealing in the property, if you're working in property, owning property too, understand what the rules and regulations to help get a veteran into your property and how you should get paid on that too if you're renting out property. But it's going to require a little more stricter rules if you're renting out property for a veteran. So uh, be cognizant of that too. Mostly if it's if they need a wheelchair ramp or something, the VA will pay for that. I believe. Yeah, the VA will pay for all like, the necessary equipment need to put into the property, and so. If you're looking at that kind of thing, and that's why I say I want anybody from all regions where you're dealing with VA or veterans, or even active duty personnel. Come in and drop it so we can drop it back to you. And okay, so we discussed this last channel is if you're gonna get 100%, don't go 100% PTIU unless you were getting ready to retire. Okay, I say that because I'm 100% PTIU. I'm not getting ready to retire, but I am there. And what I'm saying to you is that you will not be able to make the money like you could make if you were uh just a PT. Yes, mass the medical centers I see. Yeah, so it must be universal for the VA that they're still wearing masks though. But I still have hear people reporting. One of the gentlemen who's in one of our chapters here. He flew somewhere, came back, and he came back and had he had the COVID. One of my best friends, her friend, flew and came back, and she had COVID. So I think in those little tight spaces and tight quarters, guys and ladies and gentlemen, watch out for yourselves and make sure that you are keeping yourself safe. Because I would tell you, I caught COVID. Let me see. I caught COVID when it first came out. Oh, good Lord. It was not nothing nice to deal with. And that's when the VA had no clue of really, I mean, they were just actually trying to get an understanding of how to deal with that. And it was, it was very, it was jacked up, dog. I'm telling you on the real. Let me see if I can find this for you. It was just not cool. And the thing about it too is when you're the first one to catch it out the gate, the rules are not set into place yet of what you should do and how you should do it. And if what happens is this or that. So it was in the air, and it was just terrible, brother. And I don't wish it on anybody. And let's see if we can get this. I just want to show you this. Let's see, 19. I'm gonna put this up for you guys here because it was just not cool. I had to go in the emergency room, I think 3 times. Uh, and it was the ride there. It was just terrible. And then when you get into the waiting room, and you know how it is when you go to any hospital and you go into the emergency room, you sitting there for a couple of minutes, man, before you get to see anybody, right? And it was just terrible. And let me see. And of course, I can't find any of these pictures for you. So, uh, but anyway, yeah, I was in the hospital for a day. X-rays, everything took, it was just crazy. It was crazy. So, you guys take care of yourselves here. And why did you have that up on the screen? Okay, it's not there. Cool. But yeah, so if you guys think of questions, please hit me up because in the next couple of months, I'm going to be leaving out of town. And thanks to hanging out with the DAV, I will be going through some training. And hopefully we can give you some proper information that's hopefully going to help lead you into a way that you can um, be living comfortable. Okay, I've caught the COVID yet. You haven't caught the COVID yet. Good. I had a bad fourth of the bad flu shot. I had the flu shot. Okay, I had 4 flu shots. Wow. The fifth of on the okay, this fifth, the fifth is June the first. Pardon me. Okay, America. All right, cool, 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 cool. Okay, send me home. Where'd you go? Oh, the ER sent you home? Really? Ah, yeah. Okay, I got what you said there, Kitty. Right on. And yeah, this is a true story. What happened to me? Um, this clown apartment building I was staying with. This was staying under the VA's assistance. Um, the lady goes, calls me up on the phone. Hey, you cool? I mean, is everything okay? You want us to call an ambulance? I'm like, no. I said, unless you want to. I said, but no, I'm cool. So they called the ambulance. The A car come to get me. When the A car come to get me, I said, well, look here. I'm not going all the way to the hospital unless they say they're going to take me. I said, are they going to take me? And they called them. I'm laying in the bed. I mean, we haven't even moved an inch, not even an inch. They turned around and said, no, they said they're not going to take you. I said, well, there's no use in me getting in this ambulance. Okay, I'm out. I got an ambulance. I bailed. 2 weeks later, they send me ambulance fee, a fee for the ambulance, just sitting there. Didn't even move an inch. $1,700. The $1,700. I said, okay, right. So I said, well, you need to talk to the people who called you, because I didn't call you. Whoever called you is the one who's paying for this. Yeah, but yeah, that's my COVID story for you. It's let me see. Oh, I got him on the VA videos. I think I do. I can show you some of this stupid stuff that I've been through, and it would just rock you. So I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say what I mean. I gotta show you this video. Let me see here. Because these videos are some of the crap that I have to go through just to get to where well, I can't show you the videos because some reason I can't get the audio to play. So I apologize. But um when you first caught COVID, they didn't tell you what was going on, right? The VA wasn't even set up for it when I first caught it. Okay, after I first caught it, then I found it out because my back was so sore. I was in pain. It felt like I was seriously like lifting some heavy weights for like a one day. You know how you haven't lift weights in a while, you go lift weights, and then all of a sudden you're like in pain. I was in times two on that pain. And you got tired of laying down, you got tired of sitting up. Then I came to I lost my smell and my taste. Lost that for 3 days, right? Then on top of that, I couldn't stop coughing, the dry cough, right? And I'm like, dude, this is just out of hand. I'm tired of this. So at that time, their thing was if you had it for 3 days and you haven't had it after those 3 days, you don't feel the symptoms, you're good to go. Then it changed to no, you should wait for 7 days and then you're good to go. So now that's seven plus the three, right? We're at 10 now, right? So then on top of that, then the mask thing wasn't really put in effect at that time. We're talking March 20th, 1920, right? Okay, so I caught it on the 19th. We're talking on the 20th, when they actually started talking about maybe we should wear a mask. Okay, then my friend, best friend, she caught it. Her symptoms were worse than mine, right? Well, I think mine was worse than hers. I think I was on lockdown for 4 weeks um, when it came down to it. So that's why I say don't mess around playing with this stuff here right now, since we do have some flat shots for it and all that. Cool in the gang, but my thing is always, look out for you, man, because I honestly I don't like wearing a mask, but I still do wear one. It's because one is I don't want to. If I catch something to bring it to somebody else. And then if they got it, because some people don't believe in taking the shot at all, and they're just walking on a hope and a prayer. God bless you. Nothing against you. Keep moving, keep it rocking. But when you're around me, don't be so close to me if you're rolling like that, because I don't want to be under lockdown and me being an African American male with diabetes and all this other compound other bull crap that comes with it. I can't afford to take risks. I gotta be more careful about what I do because it's crazy. Oh, she says, 4 adults live here. My spouse and I rent from the younger two brothers and his wife. Oh, right on. Oh, yeah, you sent home. Okay, right on. But yeah, so always say be careful with that, guys and girls, and watch out for that. And so I want to know from anybody out here who's dealing with who is planning on dealing with a claim, hit me up and talk to me. If you got my email, I think it's still floating around across the bottom there, the Seattle Black Vet. Don't put veteran, okay? Put vet, okay, at Gmail. Check, hit me over there. And I'll try to get back with you and see if I can honestly give you some honest answers. And but like I say, I am not a lawyer. Um, and I'm not working for any kind of organization. But I will give you my best that I can give you if you don't want to come up here and talk with. I would tell you the best place to come is right here, because you got me and my girl Vanessa Kitty, and shifting some soil. We got these guys that saw, pardon me, salty lettuce up in the joint. Yeah, you guys, these guys, everybody has knowledge. So I want to let you know that you're, no matter what your rank is or whatever, what you've been through. And I have to give this to the lead attorney as well. He says if you're over 40 years old, you have some knowledge and wisdom that you can depart with people that will hopefully help them move into a better slide than what the rough bumps that I have to go through. So since I'm 50, what am I? How old am I now? Yeah. Oh, I'm 58. Okay, getting old. Okay, then you would know. You got some wisdom, and since I've been through it, and salty lettuce, bring it to him, brother. I got my shots. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, salty lettuce in here. I've been very lucky not to have it yet. I did work by myself overnight and only other person, but I worked with lives that lives with me. I also have been out of work for this whole thing. Blessed, yeah, right on, brother. See, that's what I'm talking about. And whatever you're doing, keep doing it, brother. Keep sliding right through it. Yeah, because it's not cool to have it. To me, it's like a setback, just a little bit, And honestly, people said it was like the flu, but honestly, no, it wasn't. It was way more than that. Um, yeah, but in this let's say, everyone has got the shot to help me to protect me. Yeah, there you go. And I say, it's just mutual respect for your fellow citizen. It's like, look, I respect everybody has their right to, we have a right to agree and disagree, but we have to look for each other, look out for each ourselves and each other. And because I would tell you this now, you guys, this is my metaphor for that. Some young men were talking about they don't need to own a suit, they don't need to dress nice. I'm saying, well, there is what we call etiquette in every country. If you go to Japan, there's certain ways that they eat. You go to Morocco, it's certain ways that they eat. You go to Vietnam, there's certain etiquettes to where everybody does things. So there is a certain etiquette to taking care of each other. As a gentleman, um, for me, and now I'm not a simple sucker, but for me, I open the door for a lady. I believe I walk on the outside of the sidewalk when I'm with a lady. That goes back from traditions from a while back ago. Okay, so I digress. I'm digging way off into that. So we're going back to the mask and having the shot. Yeah, I got all three shots, and I got the two from Pfizer and the booster. Um, and they're now their shops open, and now it's a miracle that I can go and take a COVID test today, and tomorrow the VA will have the results. So this is how fast they're moving with that. And yes, and if you deal with the dental, you're going to be uh, asked to take the COVID test every time you go to the dental. Um, and that's understandable. I mean, they're right in your mouth, right? So, yeah, you'll be asked to take that going there prior to that. And yes, you'll be wearing a mask there. And they ask you the questions when you come through the door. First, they want to know if you do have what they have, that little paper mask. Where is it? And I don't know. This is supposed to be what they tell you in Seattle, what you can wear. This little, the little paper mask. And it's not an M93, but they want you to wear this one. You can wear it over your mask or whatever, but you have to wear that one here at the Seattle VA. Hold on. And so you have to wear that. Then they ask you a little bit of series of questions about going in there. They approve of the fifth and the third month, or after okay, you guys are two girls are talking, but they'll ask you questions about have you been around, have you experienced these symptoms? Have you had these symptoms in the last few weeks? Have you been around somebody who has a symptom? And it's pretty more they whittle them down now. They're getting a little shorter, but they will ask you this here. Yeah, the surgical mask. Exactly right. Yeah, they give you that one. The surgical mask. That's the one they wear in the hospital now, not the M93. What's the M95? Now it's a surgical mask. I mean, if you come with the N95, without the little breathing on, I'm pretty sure they'd be cool with you on that one though. But they give you the surgical mask, period. So when you go to the VA hospital here in Seattle, all right. So you guys got to let me know what's going on in your regions here, and I would love to hear, because I talked with my primary care doctor, and as we agreed, I'm pretty sure you hear my wing woman Vanessa Kitty can concur, is that the VA health system is the largest healthcare system in the country. Okay. So with the largest healthcare system in the country, how different it is where you are from where you are. For strange reasons, or some facilities don't let me wear um, better than the N95 mask. Yeah, to entry, even though they state I should wear the N95 mask. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I talked to my doctors, and I go, and I go, I said, I understand a lot of this system. This is the system, the VA system, and some of my doctors just shake their head like, yeah, you're right. And but then again, it is the largest healthcare system in the country. And with that being said, it's going to have some wrinkles in it, if not some big wrinkles in it. But that's why I want to hear what you guys have to say from over where you are, because I would love to bring these questions up to some of my DAV brothers and sisters, and shoot them across country and see what they think about it from over there and where you are in your perspective, because I like to bounce these questions off. I'm the guy who's going to get in trouble because I'm so curious, and I'll ask some people probably jumping over some other people's heads. But I did that here because I know some of the information that I give to you guys, some people are charging you for that information on their Patreons, and that's no salt against them at all, man. They can get paid. They should get paid, and I ain't mad about that. Go get your money. But for here right now, my perspective is, for me is, if I get paid, it's because you guys enjoy it, and I get more people subscribers, and I go monetize and get paid that way. But I don't have no plans on unless I'm forced to. Now I have to tell you this. Open disclosure, kiddos. Um, is I'm going to get more training here. Some of the stuff is going to have to be uh, consultation if it comes down to that, and not on my part. Okay, on organization I decide to rock with, and because we will lead you into some people. Well, I don't know if it's going to be, but to me, I don't care if it's, if I had to give you quality, something that's real and something that's going to stick with you, and something that's going to help you. And I don't want you getting screwed over. And that's my thing. But, we'll deal with the politics as they come down the road. But I'm going to stay me. I made the promise here. So no matter what, if money decides that money is making me go off rails, I will not have a channel no more, because that's not what we're here for. Okay, that's crazy. I'm not going to argue with the hospital. I hear you. I won't put up with the surgical mask, but I would state that I am immune. Is it immuno? Comprised angry that most. Yeah, I, you know, um, it wasn't until actually maybe 3 years ago, after all these years, I started really understanding how crazy the system is. This system is super weird. And when I was in Southern California, and this is why I want you guys, I was at Jerry Pettis Memorial's VA system, and it's in Loma Linda. Loma Linda, California, down south next to San Bernardino. Don't say San Bernardino too much, but yeah. And so down there, a lot of the military, especially the Air Force, kind of bugged out. Only people who were left there was the March Air Force Reserve Base over in Moreno Valley. They had closed down Norton Air Force Base that was in San Bernardino. That was when they were reducing forces that didn't need a lot of people, and they were shutting down bases for the expense. And I hate to see bases get shut down, but this is what it is. But anyway, down there, Jerry Pettis, there was, man. you put up with a lot of bull crap over there. And there's a lot of people were popping off because people were secure in their jobs. They treat you like whatever. If they're having a bad day, that will reflect on you. And I can say it because I've been there. I was there for a long time. And then it was for after a while, we started having some people act right. But yeah, uh, be cognizant of that, and please jump up here. Just hey, we got to chat. We're gonna bust it. We're gonna chat about it. Good news. Have not been in the hospital for a pneumonia since what's that? 2007. Yeah, up to then. Wayne Hospital says. What's my mom? What's my norm? Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, we're right on. Congratulations, Kitty. 2007. You've been doing good, girl. Man. I don't like taking a flu shot. My doctor, since I dig him so much, I started taking the shot. I said, okay, I'll take it. Right, whatever. And so I ended up taking the shot. And mostly I have like bad effects from it. So I really don't like messing with it. But I just started messing with it just because I was taking all these other shots and I plan on going overseas, traveling. Hopefully by this summer, I want to be out of the country at least 3 times or 2 times, visit out of the country. So we're gonna hit the Mexico and then Vietnam, then probably bounce back home. But yeah. Um, but anyway, yes, guys and girls, I wish y'all come up and kick it with me. I appreciate everybody being here. We kicked it for an hour and a half. I said I was going to try to kill you guys much long on this, on the stream. Hey, if you guys do me a favor, and I appreciate it, hit the subscriber button and the like button. I really would appreciate it. I have, I looked up and I'm like, wow, 220. I'm happy. But I was, I'm not a person to get up. I do not check my analytics. Um, and I really didn't look at my subscribers until actually today or yesterday, because I enjoy just talking with you guys, and I enjoy the fact that you guys are here and listening to me run my mouth. And actually, hopefully, I'm giving you something that's helping you out, and I want to allow you the opportunity to come up. And if you are dealing with that, we can chat about it. It was great talking with I forget my beautiful lady's name. She was in my we talked on the live stream. She was an E2 and she got out. She came in and she had some trouble going through the basic training phase. So they kind of pushed her back out. And we got to chopping it up and we talked about her DD214 and yeah, yeah, until they do my flu shot 3 times a day. Yeah, thanks, Salty Lettuce. Yeah, I was like, oh man, I got two. I tell people like right on. See, she's up. Look at Salty. Look at this Salty Lettuce. Look at this woman here, and she ain't got it. She told me she ain't gonna put a website up, and what she kicking it up to 571 subs. You go, girl. I am not mad at all. I'm happy for you. You get that channel going so we can get you over there because you got, Vanessa Kid, you got a wealth of knowledge, and I would love to come up on your page and let's chop it up and pump yours up past 1,000 so you can get monetized and do your thing, man. Oh yeah, this is this. Oh, we get your you're over 1,000 soon. Yeah, but right now, what's more cool about it is, and I appreciate like you, Sati Lettuce, all you guys who are come up in here and we can chop it up and give people some answers and help people out. And when you guys come back and say, hey, wow, thanks for the advice. And I know Vanessa Kitty, good Lord, your kind of gonna kill. It's thanks for the advice because I really don't know, if what I'm saying is helping all of you or any of you. Honestly, I don't know until you guys come back and say something. But I don't expect that either because I just want you to get where you need to go. And coming back and say thanks me is the farthest thing I want you to think about. I want you to think about where you're heading to and where we can get you there. And I was talking with some people today, and they were like, everything you said was 100. And I'm like, well, okay, cool. We're just rocking through this, right? And we're going to make it through this, and we're going to be and I always look at this too. A person says to me, well, and didn't say to me, but he said to a group of us men, he says, when we were in our back in our days, maybe just me, you used to go to the library. You can ask the librarian where you can specifically find this book with this specific answer in it, and the librarian will point you right to that spot, right? But now these days, you can go on the YouTube, internet, and you can Google a question, and some of the questions you can never find the answer. You're looking left and right. You're going to so many YouTube videos, and this guy's probably not talking. You listen so many watch hours, and this is why I got to start cutting them down for you guys. So, um, yeah, no public videos either yet. I know, she has no. Vanessa has no public videos and still got her stuff going on. But yeah, when you come here, we want to be able to have this a one-stop shop, and hopefully we can give you the best that I can give you, or point you in a direction where I can get you where you need to go, and make sure that you get your answers to it. But spouses, ladies and gentlemen, if you are spouses of military personnel, like Vanessa Kitty said, I said this is that you have benefits that you are entitled to, and wives and husbands understand your time with those utilizing those those benefits are very limited. So look into that, whether you're going to go into school or what. And especially like if you want to start a small business, you want to apply for with with their small business loan. Look into those things with the military, okay? And if you have dependents, your kids, they have a time capsule too, and I believe it's 21 or 26 years old is the maximum time that you can help and get them in school. They can go to a 4-year college, or they can go to a trade college, a trade school, and get yourself squared away with that. Okay, so look into those benefits as well, and especially now. Yeah, forgive me, I need to drink another beer or something. I don't know. A lot of that. I apologize. But you have to look at those two. And if you are moving to relocate somewhere and you think you're going to be there for a while, look at if you're buying a house, what what you get property taxes written off for. Okay, look at that and see what your property. So if you're in the Air Force and you plan on going somewhere and you're going to be there for a minute, different from the Navy, Army might can swing that, but the Air Force definitely stays in one place for quite some time. Looking for that particular state and see if you're getting taxes off of your property if you plan on buying a home there. Okay, look into that. Looking for your one car only. You can get the VA tag license plates put on there, and look and see what kind of designs you have. I just have mine's just a regular. It says DV, and it has a number, and then it has disabled veteran on the bottom, and then you only have one sticker, and that's on the back of the license plate that says I think it's indefinite, or it doesn't expire is basically what it's saying. It doesn't expire. So look at that too. Remember, only one of your cars you can do that for. So I would say this: if you're going to do that, look at the car that's the most newest, that has the highest tags on it, tags to put on it, how much it's going to cost you. Um, so looking at see so if you have a brand new car and the property taxes are way deeper on your older car, get the tax for the newest car where the tax are higher. All right. And remember, if you do apply for those, when you can apply for those, like in Washington State, you have to have your 100% for at least a year. All right. I haven't had mine for a year, but I put in for it February of this year. And I just recently got my plates here back. So since I paid for my plates in February, remember, there's a form on the DA, or you should be at your VA, your Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV. Look at those, and they should have a form where you can send that back in and get your refund for that year. If you got your tax that year, send it for the refund that year, get your money back for the tax that you paid for. But my tip is do it on the most expensive car that you have, or the most newest car that you have. That's going to hit you with the hardest tag prices, and write that off on there. Okay, that's if you're 100%. So look into that in your VA, okay, or in your state, wherever you move to, okay. And then it's already got it on your car before you move to there. You can transfer to that car from that other state. All right. So let me see here. What's Kitty saying? Stop jumping all over the place. Let's see here. Let me see. Here we go. Get back up there. Okay, my plates allow two vehicles owners by me and other. Oh, really? Okay. For two vehicles owned by me and one camper trailer. Okay. Wow. Okay. In Washington State, it says one. Okay. Right on. And Kitty's in Connecticut, I believe. So, yeah. And good point. So, check and see what states you are in and see which ones will allot for that. Is the hardest, is the hardest plate to get in Connecticut. Really? And that's been dialogue of the vet on the okay has the dialogue with the vet disabled on the vet plate. Okay, cool, yeah. I guess I could have got a designer plate, kind of that the vet in there. I think I should have checked on that, but I just did for it. I was like, give me my plates, and yeah, in Connecticut, really, that's really interesting. Yeah, and once I got my my letter stating I was 100%. It took 6 months, maybe, or no, let's see, February. I put in February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, it's only about 4 months it took them over here. Yeah. So yeah, some places you guys look into that. And like I say, wherever you're going as well, type in on your computer, Google search engine. um disabled veteran benefits in whatever state you're going to. And it should lead you to, like here, it leads you to the Washington State, official Washington State page. And then you can go on there and it will tell you what your veterans discounts are. It comes in handy, especially up here in Washington, if you like camping out and doing all of fishing. Up here in the Northwest, there's a lot of trees and all that. The best time is to do it in the summertime, but springtime is cool too. But it's cold out here, and but you have some good national forests to go and travel in summer in Northern California. I mean, in California as well. But I'm pretty sure in the Midwest, a lot of good parks and places to go. So yeah, check in on that, guys and girls, and look into that and get yourself taken care of on that. The registration of my plates must be done each 3 years, really, in person or at the DMV. Wow. Okay, so this is what I like to hear. This is different because over here it just says exempt on my pay on my tax. Actually, looking at it, it said exempt. Let me see if I can dig that up. Um, but yeah, yeah. So that's interesting. I'm glad you pointed it out, Kitty, because that's a very interesting thing to know. In Washington State, let me see here. Where is it? Did I put this driver's plate on here? Oh, here we go. But yeah, so mine says, I'll open it, blow this sucker up here. Yeah, I have one on the back and it says permanent registration on the back here in Washington State. And you only get one little tab, sticky tag, and it's on the back. And yeah, and yeah, seriously. You guys are funny. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that's another difference, you guys, and always check. And they say look into your state, and that's why I say from my perspective up here, this is what's going on, and so I want you to know what's going on down in your area here, so you can be abreast of what's going on, and make sure because some questions a lot of people are not aware of, and I can understand that, and that's really uh that's good. I mean, it's good you're not aware of them, but it's good you get, you're finding yourself in the know about it. And that's what we got to get you onto and make sure you stay with that way here. Let me see what Vanessa say. I got a state exempt and little tax exemption for the plates. Basically, no tax on my used truck. There you go. There you go. And like you say, guys, if you have the whatever your most expensive car is, or your most recently brand new car, that's the one that's going to be hitting you with the highest taxes on your plates. So if you're able to go and get that one, and if you were Kitty, it's Vanessa Kitty, go and get both of your top two done there. All right, and handle that and do what you got to do with that. But yeah, go and get them done through there and um, save yourself some money. And I tell you, especially if you're PTIU, you better be trying to save as much money as you can for all the bull crap out there. The oops, local and state taxes, no worries. But yeah, you go out there and get what you got to get and get your stuff taken care of out there because especially if you got to pay if you're PTIU, because your funds are going to be limited. Not to say that you're going to be starving, and you can definitely live. And if you really get tired of it, you can move overseas and live as a king in another country. Oh, heck yeah, you'll see what go down to Mexico. Your pesos are adding up down there, brother. You're making stuff. Yeah, there you go. But Kitty say my 3,000, my 3,200 new car, $300, 3,000 in taxes at one time. Yeah, 300 in taxes at one time. Exempt to coverage each time after that. There you go. There you go. And and I'd say this too. I always did taxes like this. I always did my car taxes. When I file for my taxes and I get my tax return, it paid for my car. Now I don't have to worry about that one there. So I would say, guys and girls, hang on to your money too a little bit tight because we know interest rates are going to be going up a little bit. And like I say, if you have that basic ID card, let me pull it up again. This is the what is it? The VA identification card. Uh, you should be using that shopping on the post. You should be using that big time. Uh, go out there and shop on post. Oh, open up this thumbnails. Come on here. And when you shop on post, definitely take that ID card with you and use it. Uh, get on post and use it to shop at the commissary. Go to the PX and on top of that too, see if you can make it to the liquor store over there too. Taxes, man. In Washington State, taxes on alcohol, highest taxes in the country. Highest tax in the country. I have only 204 Ranger now. Oh, okay, you go, girl. I bet it's exempt. You go 0. Yeah. And this card here that you see, like I told last few times, and we pulled it up. You go look at it on military.com, ask the question, can I use my uh, VA health card identification card to access on post? And it will tell you that a law was passed in 2020. And it should have been passed a long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. And that's because um, when you get out, and for a while, when you got out as you were as a disabled veteran, they did not offer you the privileges of shopping at the PX or the commissary. You were just a disabled veteran out there. And I thought it was bullcrap because it wasn't your choice really that you wanted to get out. You had to get out because of your injuries. And now that you're out because of your injuries, you have none of these privileges no more. I understand getting cut down on some of my privileges, but god darn, really? Don't I deserve access? So it was fought for. And I'm glad it came across all the way across. And at 0%, you can get veterans health card, a health identification card, a VHIC, and you can get access. Now, to even more solidify this, is when I went to get this card. Come on, get up here. When I went to get this card here, they told me when I came there, I had my if you go into VA.gov, you go in there and it would you can go to make print you a letter. And if you got 100% on the letter, then it would tell you go to the commissary privilege thing and then ask you to print out a commissary privilege card, privilege letter saying that you get commissary, right? So, what's that, Kitty? You say the pass allows you to use the MWR facility as well. Exactly, exactly. Base gym, swimming pool, camping, bowling alleys. You got it exactly, and that's with just this card. And this is if you have a uh, you can have a 0%, but you can still get this card, and you can get it with your little logo on it from what branch you're from as well. All right. So, and also, like I say, discounts, 10% discount. It's like a Home Depot. I use it when I go to Home Depot. I get some discounts at there, especially when Veterans Day come around. You get free meals. You show them your card there, and you're good to go. All right. Now, like I say, when I went to get my indefinite card, um, I brought the letter that says commissary privileges, and what was it? What was it? The commissary privileges, and I brought in my 100% PTIU statement, and they want it with the pay on it as well. Okay, they want to see that. So I did that, and then I went over there and they said, "Oh no, you don't need this commissary card. You can take that back. We need your DD 214 along with this, with your 100% PTIU statement." I said, "Oh, really? Okay." So I had to go back, get that, dug it up, and at that same day, they told me that I did go to the commissary. I mean, to the exchange. I got access to the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard. They do scan your card, tell you if you're good to go in or not. Then you can bounce in. But again, like I say, keep that card, the VA health, the Veterans Health Identification card. Keep that with you, regardless if you get to 100%. All right, because like I said, you're gonna have trouble checking into the hospital if you don't have that. All right, let's see here. Vanessa says, "I have retired military card from the RXS, and my husband has it dependent. You guys are set, man. And you got a dependent retirement card, and you got your retirement card. You're set, yeah. Especially if you PTIU. So hey, you deserve every penny of it. You deserve it. Home Depot, Lowe's now require you to sign up online. You ain't lying about that. Oh, I know Lowe's does online for the military discount. I did those in a couple of months ago. You ain't lying. Up here so far, Home Depot is not required up here in Washington, but Lowe's does. And you got to tell me how that worked, because I don't want all the junk mail coming to my place from these guys. But Home Depot so far will give it to you just by showing your card, your card to them, and they'll let you off the hook with it. And yeah, you could be good to go with that though. And yeah, and that's a good point. And you see, and this is over in Connecticut, I'm in Washington, you see the little bit of differences in what the state does, and once those come on the legislators, what they do. But that's beautiful to know. And like I say, for everybody who's in the Air Force, you plan to relocate, or in the military, and you're going to relocate and buy a home, look into these things. You can use lodging on the base, etc. This is true in the military recreation sites around the world. This is very true. The Shades of Green at Disney World, etc. Yeah, you can get a lot of discounts with just that card, and I'm glad Vanessa Kitty point those out. And you guys, please be aware of that stuff, because uh, these are things you need to know, because especially now when money's getting a little tighter everywhere, money's getting tighter everywhere. What is it? Five up here. I think we're at 509. I think for premium, I think it is. I don't know if that's regular unleaded, but 509. I think it is what I saw on one, and I think it was probably for regular. But so now the best place to shop, and you guys look into this over here right now. It's Costco. Costco's been having the cheapest gas. If you have a membership there, get off over to those guys there. If you have a membership too, over here, Kroger's, which is Fred Meyer's, as you shop, you build up gas points over there too. But price of groceries are going up too, because the price of labor is going up for these joints here. So you guys get on top of that. And like I say, if you live next to a post base, and you got access to these things, like Vanessa Kitty's pointing out, look at the activities you can do. Let me back up here and show you where Vanessa Kitty's pointing out, which is real cool. And it's very true. You can do a lot of things with that discount. I'm probably scrolling back too far, but here we go. You can let's see. Here we go. You on the base, you got swimming pools, camping equipment you can rent out, bowling alleys that are there for you to use. So if you don't want to pay all those high prices going out on the civilian world and paying all the high prices that you have to pay for that, use those recreation centers that are on post. Now, like this Costco and some clubs and Sam's Club, I have gassed in Massachusetts cheaper than here. Here at home next to the airport. Yes. And look for those places, guys and girls. And I tell you, still, it's pulling in 100%. Yeah, so you get flight and train discounts as well, but you're pulling at your money. Go on post, especially with that card. That card there requires you don't have to have no percentage. All you have to do is go in there and go to the ID place in your VA center, your VA hospital. Go there. Mine's now, they told me it's going to take 7 to 10 days to ship to me. So I did it last Friday. So it'll come to me another card, because I was being a knucklehead. And I said, I don't need this card no more. I got this permanent card. It's indefinite. Yeah, right. Now you just have to keep typing in so much stuff when you check in. So Yeah, so don't, you guys get on top of that. Napa Advances Auto Parts, yeah, gives you a military discounts. Yeah, a lot of auto parts stores will give you a military discount. So guys, get into that and always ask, man. Don't be afraid. Everywhere I go, if I well, I haven't been to a movie theater in a while, but every time I used to go, I used to go, hey, now I'm old. I'm like, you take AARP? Do you take military discount? Do you take? I'm asking for it all, God, because hey, we got to get it, brother. I mean, money takes too hard to get to, and I ain't trying to give it too easy to give away. So, be on top of your P's and Q's with that, ladies and gentlemen, and look out for each other. And we're gonna drop that here because, like I say, what other benefits that I'm able to receive? Well, there is certain parking. If you're a veteran, that you can park in certain cities downtown that you don't have to pay based on your car tag or your plate. And check that because I've heard, and I got to double check that here in Washington. You can park for free at the airport terminals. I don't know how real that is, so I would double check on that. That was in Napa 3 days. But Napa 3 days ago, put it in front sway bar linked on my truck today, right on, and getting those discounts too. Yeah, yeah, getting those discounts, guys, ladies and gentlemen, because that is most impertinent. So let me see, what have I not recovered that we're gonna have to get out of here and let you guys do your thing here. Man, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are wonderful as always. And oh, and if you can, please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate it. And just hit the like button. And if I'm not giving you something that you want to be hearing from me, please um, hit me up. Whether it's on my email that you see in the bottom, and I got to get back with the first Magnum still. Um, but understand this, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I step away for a while because I can't. YouTube is hard. It's hard out here, and when you got to make content. But actually, I'm getting more comfortable in front of the microphone. But I want to make sure I'm keeping giving you guys everything. So we talked about what else? We talked about homeless vets, health shelters, diabetic shoes, the crisis hotline. We talked about getting your vaccinations if you're going to go overseas, and we're talking about right now your benefits that you get with just this little card here, and how that card can save you a lot of money. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't for the fact that I like beer. I'm not a hard liquor drinker. I like a beer every now and then, but I can't drink. I used to like a heavy IPA, but now I just like, hey, brother, just give me a couple Coronas and I'm cool. I'm putting too much out there, but um, um, but oh yeah, thank you. I gotta sit there. Thank you. Mm. Thank you for a good show. Thank you, Kitty. I couldn't do this without you. You and Salty Les and all you guys have been all you guys who show up here. Especially, I'm gonna have to give Vanessa Kitty my one love, big love, and I gotta one day find out how I can do this wrench. I'm gonna study on that tomorrow. But this person here, who has more subs than I do and haven't made one video. That's how good she is. Okay. And that's no joke. That's how cool she is. She's a good person. I dig her. And she's always helping a brother out because we have questions. And, and what's so cool about it? And like you look at what Katie's been going through and what I talk about different times, but our situations are related. Okay. So you see what we're talking about, everyone. uh it's your participation in this as well. And yeah, and we're gonna stay like this and stuff. Oh, and I appreciate you. There you are. Shifting some soil. Great, beautiful girl too. Check out her site. A beautiful woman. Check out her site. Check out what she's about. They have challenged me, and I think it was shifting soil, and it was along with another brother. I got to get me a little garden in my apartment, little I can grow some herbs or something. Since I'm getting ready to move, I'm making that a number one priority. When I look at my apartment where I can grow this at, I need a little balcony so I can grow. But you guys keep it bumping, and you guys keep me alive. And it's always that I want to answer your questions, and so I'm going to be hanging around more with a lot of veterans more frequently than I have been. So because I get these things when I get motivated by when I can give the answers to people. And honestly, I just think sometimes it's only in my head that I think I'm right. And then when a couple people come back to me and go, "Hey, you said this right," and I'm like, "Okay, great." But always remember, I'm just a lead to where you probably need to go to ask that question of the person that you want to have represent you. Okay. I want to have you prepared to when you get to that person. Um, yeah, the system changes many times as well. Best to keep up with the date on the various benefits exactly allotted to each state that you are in, etc. That is so right. And Vanessa Kitty's 100% right. See, this is why I love her because she jogs my brain on this stuff. And it's so true. Each state, each states have different things for different people. And you have to be aware of that. She's wonderful, Salty Lettuce. You ain't lying. She's beautiful. It's Salty Lettuce. God bless your heart, brother. But yeah, each state has different things. And I know Florida and Texas so far was both since they have the best VA benefits in both of those states. I thought Seattle was bumping with it a little bit, but things up here in Washington State are as far as tax wise, we are the highest tax on liquor in Washington in the country, and that's because we decided to not let the state sell it no more, and that private people were going to do it, so they put more taxes on that. And what's so really weird, you probably won't think this is weird, in Washington State, it's cheaper to buy weed than a pack of cigarettes or alcohol. That's real talk. In Washington State, it's cheaper buy a pack of cigarettes versus whatever, like maybe some marijuana and or alcohol. Alcohol is the most expensive in Washington State, and gas taxes are one of the highest in the country as well. So you guys, yeah, watch out for yourself up this way. And even where you are, even if it's not high, get your van. Take if you're not having high property taxes in your state, or just taxes period in your state, and you still have these benefits, get on them, get on them, get on them. Don't let them slide by you. And if you do, I'm praising you to handle your business and keep up the good work and do it. And if you don't do it, you need your ass whooped. All right. So get out there and get your stuff. All right. And stop playing with it, because these people are not going to lead you to the water. They're not going to even tell you where the water is. They're going to leave you out in the desert wandering around by yourself going, where the hell should I go from here? And what I'm going to do is tell you, hey, look, go over that hill right there, and maybe you can get it going on over there. It'd be good with you. That's being so amazing. And Seattle ways is healthier. You was right about that. Yeah, yeah. And so, and that's the only thing we can get away with. Now, what? Okay, went to Costco today, filled up my gas tank with the premium there. So I got a 12-gallon tank, cost me $68 to fill up my tank. My friend has an Infinity cost her 70 something bucks to fill up her tank. I think it's a 15. So yeah. I can grow a lot. Yes. But yeah. So guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, with all love and respect, we gotta get out of here. It's about 11 o'clock over 11 o'clock, and I know in Connecticut, I think Salty or Kitty, I know you're over in Connecticut, so I'm gonna guess it's about 3 o'clock over there or 2 o'clock in the morning. You're a trooper. And Salty Lettuce, thank you. And hey man, for everybody who's rocking with me, I appreciate you guys. And we're gonna blow up here, and like I say, in the near future, I will be talking to you. Yeah, 4.0 gallon plus. Okay, yep, up here too. Yeah, let me see. Let me get you guys up here. That's what Kitty's saying. Yep, and Salty, same thing. Yeah, Salty Lettuce, the same thing. And so that's why I say, guys, I'm going to take care of your benefits, utilize those as much as possible. In the near future, we'll be talking more about claims and kind of lead you in some directions that we can lead you in order to get you the proper representative that can hopefully get you get you taken care of, and help can answer your questions and put your brain at ease. And now I'm going to let you know, we're doing this on a legitimate phase level here. So if you got some legitimate stuff, you come with the legit, because it is what it is. You can get it or you can. It's all good. If you can't, you can't. It's all good. I went for 35 years, couldn't get into, kept on fighting. So you can probably get it faster than I do, but keep fighting. And like I say, in the meantime, if you're 0%, get that Veterans Health ID card, HVIC. get that card, go to your VA and just VA hospital and show your DD-214, a government driver's license. Look what they require. And if you get an opportunity to call them before you can get there, call them and inquire. And I say this because just like I said, when I went to get my ID, I jumped on a ferry, went over to Bremerton. I had a meeting over there. And I went to the ID place and they told me I didn't have the right documents. I need to have just my DD-214 and that statement of my benefits and my pay on it. And so what was it? 2 weeks later, I had to get back on the ferry. I went back over there because they already had my stuff in the computer there. The lady remembered me. I just showed her my DD-214, while Alakazam, boom, and there we were, IDs there. So I now what's so wild about it, I called the office before I went over there, and they told me that. And then when I went over there, it was different. All right. So you might want to call them twice just to make sure. All right. Or just look them up on there and make sure. Because, man, if unless you're close to a place and you can afford to do it, go do it. All right. And mostly the ID in past places are not directly on post anymore. Not over here anyway. They're off post. So you can go and do that paperwork from there. But all right, guys and girls, I love each and every one of you. Kitty, Vanessa, Kelly, give me my shouts out and love to you. Salty, like, thank you, and everyone who shows up. We're gonna keep staying on it. You guys hit me up in the chat box or the comments. I will promise I'm gonna go back and look at those, and we will probably go ahead and answer a lot of comments tomorrow on the live stream if we get comments. And I want to give you something that you guys are that can help you and answer your questions. I don't want to just come on and just babble on like I've been doing. Okay. Oh, beautiful. You said, what set do you had to? I have my awards letter. I had to. Yes. There you go. Exactly. You go. Yeah, the awards letter will be shifting soil. It is right. Exactly. Exactly. And like Kitty said, thank you to all. Love each one of you. And I'll shave eventually. I just been kind of being a bum, but it's all good. Hey, okay. So this is the Seattle Black Veteran. I come to you hopefully with some solutions that will help you get to where you need to go. I'm not a licensed attorney. I do not associate with any organization. I am a lifetime member of the Department of the DAV, Department of the Disabled American Veterans. I'll get it right. My brain is tore up right now because I'm tired. But this is what we do. We love each and every one of you guys. And no matter where you are in your life, if you need help with the veterans, you can come here and we can chop it up and hopefully get you an answer. With that said, I salute each and every one of you. I wish you the most excellent good night and sweet dreams to all of you. God bless. Stay safe and stay happy. Good night, guys. Take care and thank you again. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys.